I mean, this is all very odd, isn't it? Like, I don't even know what day it is, and I've got no idea how I'm supposed to stay on top of my training goals and keep my motivation nice and high, because frankly, I'm sat in the house most of the day, and that's pretty boring. The good news is, most of my 10,000 steps are coming from walking backwards and forwards to the fridge about 45 times a day. And that's all very well and good, but that just keeps pushing my fat loss goals further and further away. In fact, probably somewhere over into that field somewhere. And that's making me even less motivated to do anything, because it's just a downward circle, right? I'm never going to achieve anything in lockdown, so what's the point in even trying? Which is all about setting our goals and setting our motivation and maybe doing things a little bit differently right now. We're going to have to accept that the goals that we set ourselves when we're able to go to the gym and when we're able to train properly are going to be different to the goals that we might set ourselves while we're stuck at home in lockdown. Instead of thinking about how much weight can I gain in muscle mass or how much body fat can I lose, why don't we think about just trying to stay roughly where we are, not getting any better but not getting any worse. Because that's going to leave us feeling far more positive actually than if we were making any progress in the first place. Because no progress versus going backwards is always going to be more motivating. Now, of course, there are still things that you can do to make life a little bit easier. You can control your calories and probably bring those calories down a little bit. You can still go out and do your daily walk or run or cycle outside, and you can still do some workouts at home. But those workouts are going to look a little bit different too. So don't put yourself under pressure to try and keep achieving the goals that you set yourselves previously in the gym. Don't have a go at yourself if your motivation is starting to wane a little bit because you're just as confused about what's day and what's night and when you can have a coffee and when you can have a glass of wine as I am. You need to try and give yourself something to cling on to so that you can work towards something and feel a little bit better about yourself. Have a look at your productivity. Are there parts of the day where you can fit a little workout in to make you feel a bit better? If you're working from home, can you split your day up to take more breaks so you haven't got to just sit there for 8 hours feeling worse and worse and more bored? So motivation and goal setting while you're outside of the gym, while you're in quarantine, are going to be a bit different to motivation and goals when you're in the gym and you can train how you like. But the important thing is that you don't give up on your motivation and goals altogether. You just switch it around a little bit. You change things up a little bit. You try something new. You try something different. You might try some online workouts. You might try some home bodyweight workouts in the garden. But the most important thing is that you do something and you don't lose sight of the fact that eventually this is going to end. Now, I need to get back to the fridge because there's some snacks in there that definitely haven't been eaten yet.